Did you know that you could change the way they show up for you by doing this one thing? This one thing will absolutely not just transform the way that your specific person or your new love interest will show up for you, but it will absolutely transform every single area of your life. So if you're somebody that wants to change the way that people are showing up for you, whether that's a specific person, a new love interest, a boss, work colleagues, friends, family, then you need to stop manifesting your own bullcrap. Before I go into that, guys, my name is Natalie. I am a neurotransformation therapy practitioner and an intuitive manifestation coach. And my channel, As a Penny's Job, is all about creating a life that you love, deserve, and desire to experience those long-lasting, loving, healthy relationships. So if you'd like to find out more about me or about the coaching solutions and experiences that I do offer that are currently available, then please click the links below this video. And also know, guys, I do have a badass manifestors community, a members only channel on YouTube with over a year's worth of unseen content. So you can click the join button below this video, or you can go to that in my bio to find out more about that. So that's over a year's worth, guys, of unseen footage. So guys, let's get into this video. Oh, and before actually I do, if you haven't already subscribed to this channel, then please do click that subscribe button, because honestly, I'm so super psyched about how this channel is absolutely growing rapidly. So thank you again. But if you haven't already, then please do click that subscribe button. Okay, so you can change how your specific person and how anyone shows up for you, to you, how they treat you, how they respect you, how they value you, how they love you, how they prioritize you, how they choose you, how they include you, and so much more, by you stop manifesting your own bullcrap. So what do I mean by that? Everyone is you pushed out. Everyone is you pushed out. I'll tag a video here for those that are watching this on YouTube. Everybody is you pushed out. What you dominantly think, feel, believe, assume will harden into fact, and it will become your truth. And out there, your 3D reality will reflect that to you and say, this is who you are. I'm aligning to your truth. This is who you are. Doesn't mean that it's wanted. Mostly it's probably unwanted if you're watching this video, especially if you're watching this video for a specific person, love interest, because I know, guys, that's the most important thing to most of you. So if you want to change how someone is showing up for you, you have to start by changing what is going on in here. Everyone is a mirror. That's a mirror. That's an expression of your dominant truth about you, about them, about people, about money, about things, about the world, about everything. Everything in here is reflected to you out there. How people treat you. So let's say, for example, your specific person said they don't love you anymore. They left you. They said they were going to move to Australia and you live in the UK. They were going to move anywhere. They've met somebody else. They just want to be on their own. They're just not ready for, long-lasting commitment. They just don't feel you're 100% of what they're looking for. They think you're about 80%. It's not nice, is it? Maybe they fell out of love with you. Or maybe there's somebody that you would like to be in a committed relationship with, and they only see you as friends, and they've said, look, I think you're a really lovely person, but actually I just see you as a good mate. That's it. You have the power to change how people show up to you by, I'm going to say it again, stop manifesting your own bullshit, your own bullcrap. When you change what's going on in here, that will change. So we start with you. We start with the change within you. What's your story? Pen and paper, get clarity. You know what you want. You want to be with that person. Okay, or you want to have that money, or you want to have that job, or you want to get that promotion, or you want to have your own successful business, or you want to be a millionaire, or you want to lose 10 stone in weight, or you want to put 10 stone in weight on, or whatever it is. You know what you want. Okay. Now, what you have to do is understand, what's your story about it? What's your story about you in relation to that? What is your story about you? Full stop. Do you think you're unlovable, unworthy? Do you think you don't have much value? Do you think there's not really much point you being here? Do you think you're not good enough? Do you think you're too ugly, too fat, too tall, too thin, too short, too stupid? Somebody will never get chosen. Somebody that isn't deserving of being chosen. Somebody isn't worthy of being loved, lovable. Maybe you have a belief that, you're always going to be the second choice. You're always going to be the one that's left. Abandonment is all, is all around you. You're constantly being left, constantly abandoned. Of course they're going to leave. Why wouldn't they? Everyone else does. What's the story about you? What do you truly think about you? We're working on the conscious beliefs here, guys. So you want to write it down. What do you consciously think is your truth? What is it that you are constantly manifesting based on everyone as you pushed out, because they can only treat you and show up in your life based on what you dominantly believe. So what we're doing here is we're understanding what is my dominant truth about me, then is what is my dominant truth about them, or about people, or money, the job, my dreams being possible. What is my dominant truth about that? And when you look at that list and then you think about what's happening out there, you go, oh my God, I've actually been manifesting my own bullcrap. These negative stories are being reflected to you. And you're frustrated about those negative stories, but those negative stories are coming from you. So you're frustrated with yourself or angry with yourself. So what you're wanting to do then is you want to change that story. You want to revise that story and be persistent in that. So if you have a belief that, you'll never be able to get them back, changing that to, they can't stop thinking about me. I'm the only one they've ever wanted. If you have a belief that you're not good enough to be loved, I am worthy and deserving and enough to be loved exactly as I wish to be. The affirmations to flip in the story, they don't have to be very detailed. If you have a belief that, you're not pretty enough, I'm beautiful. If you have a belief that you're not handsome enough, I'm handsome. If you have a belief that you'll never be chosen, I'm always the one that's chosen. If you have a belief that you're not prioritized, you're always the one that's left. I am a priority. I am always included. I'm always surrounded by love. Love follows me. Love showers all over me. If you have a belief that you are a not very valued person, I am valuable and I am perfect just as I am. I am enough. If you have a belief that people don't want you around, I am wanted. If you have a belief that you can't have what you want, I am a god or a goddess and I can be, do and have anyone or anything that I desire. My desire is there because it desires me. So we want to turn those stories around and the story about them. So fundamentally what's happened is your own manifesting bullcrap your own story has manifested this. So when you change that story, you can change the outcome to what it is that you do want. Them loving you, them never wanting to let you go, them feeling like you're the love of their life, you're their one true love. You're everything they've ever wanted and more. They can't believe that somebody like you exists. You make their eyes sparkle just by thinking about you. They made a huge mistake. They're coming back. They don't just want to be friends with you. They can't stop thinking about you. They're up all night thinking about you. They dream about you. They talk about you to anyone that they can talk to about you. They feel so goddamn lucky to have you in their life. And the thought of you even entertaining them back all for the first time, just makes them feel so giddy with excitement. When they think about you, they feel like they've won the lottery, the jackpot. They think you are the most inspirational, most confident, most beautiful, intelligent, funny, adventurous, playful, adorable person they've ever met in their entire life, and they never want to let you go. When you change your story about you, And you can go, right, okay, I accept that this is how I used to see myself. Acceptance is key. Accept how you used to see yourself. I'm going to flip that story. But now I'm going to say, that was the old story. I don't want that life anymore. I don't want to be seen and treated that way anymore. I want to be seen this way. So you're going to tell the new story about you. So spend a good 10, 15 minutes on this. And then once you are more dominantly focusing on this new story, so it has to be that 70 to 80% of you, then once you start to feel a bit more confident in you, you're like, yeah, I'm gorgeous. I'm a lovely person. I bring so much to the table. I'm an inspiration. I'm amazing. I'm wonderful. I'm kind. I'm caring. I'm beautiful inside and out, you know? When you start to see yourself this way, the one that is chosen, somebody that's always chosen and pursued and shown up for and gone all in with, somebody that's always a priority in people's lives, somebody that people think about all the time. When you start showing up and accepting that to be your truth, which will happen the more you actually embed that into your subconscious. Remember, these are just the conscious beliefs we're focusing on. It's then a lot easier to then go, right, okay, if I see myself this way and everyone is me pushed out, then the more I remain faithful to this story, that's going to change to align to this new story as opposed to the story that that old version of me had. Therefore, if I can change within here, which will reflect out there to me, I can change that story about how they see me too. And that will, if I remain faithful to that, reflect out there to me in them calling me, coming back, seeing signs, them, messaging you, them wanting your forgiveness, them wanting to be with you, them seeing you more than just friends now. Then knowing that you're their one and only. Because what you're doing is you're aligning this new version of them and the new version of you the way that you want it to be, because that version, that 1.0, didn't work of you and all them. So now we're creating version 2.0 of you and them. And when you do this, because everyone is you pushed out, they have to then act and behave the way that you are now dominantly seeing them. And if things are still not changing out there, it's feedback or it's just slight delay. So you keep remaining faithful to this story. And what will happen is you'll feel a shift within. You won't need the signs, although seeing signs is great because it will make you feel like everything is working. But how you feel like everything is working is how you feel within. So the more you are cementing and embodying this beautiful new story, what you're doing is you're becoming the inner experience of that being your truth. You're creating that as your dominant truth now by speaking it in and feeling it in, that when you do that persistently, lightly, when you're just doing it lightly, not from an attached place, it will then manifest better than what you can imagine. So that's how we want to flip the story. So if you want them to change how they see you, how they're showing up for you, this is where we start. We start with you, and then we start with them. So that's from a conscious perspective. So what you're doing is you're rewiring your subconscious with your conscious beliefs. But if you're ready to go deeper, if you're somebody that actually does that and you're like, but there's still stuff going on out there, I haven't quite, something else is going on within me, I know that, but I don't quite know what it is, then maybe you're ready now to go deeper. Maybe it's time for you to go deeper, to dig deeper into what that root is, which is your biggest, most darkest, most negative belief that you have about yourself. You carry around in a little suitcase everywhere you go. And it's a root cause that is embedded without your control. You have no control over it. Most of my clients have it embedded around birth or before they were born in the womb. We are all connected and we soak up energies, which is why when I, talk in my videos about saying, think about them lovingly and kindly, because they will feel that. They will feel that. And that will want to draw them to you. But if you're thinking about the negative stories, that will repel them from you. So when we uncover what that root is, we know what that root is, and we go back to the place where that root was formulated, we can then get the learns, which are positive statements about yourself through subconscious timeline regression, through going through to your subconscious using timeline regression. We can then get the learns that your subconscious needs you to know that is your truth. because 99.9%, I say that, it's actually probably 100%, is that you are soaking up a belief based on something that has been heard or something that has been felt. And the program's gone, yeah, we're going to make it like you're not wanted. We're going to make it like you're not lovable. We're going to make it like you're always going to be left. We're going to make it, the program going to be like you're never enough and nothing for you will ever be enough, or you're an inconvenience. And it's out of your control. But when you know what it is, you can revise that and you can embed the new empowering belief, which is your truth, because that's not your truth. That's just a fake story that it's like somebody just went, let me pick something off the top of my head and cement that in. And that's when the pattern then builds and grows. And that's your pattern. So the pattern actually starts to grow before you're even born. And that grows and builds and grows and builds until you then go, well, actually, I need to do something about this. So that's why I created my Be Love group transformational journey, which is the VIP ultimate VIP experience with me, which is 3 months of twice a month group calls where I'm blind spotting you and hand holding you through your journey to deep neural pathway remapping, and through blending your new identity with becoming a master in Neville Goddard's practices, and which will further elevate you. Or there is the Be Love intensive, intimate, one-to-one 2-month program with me, where you get 8 1-hour sessions just with me, because some people don't want to be a part of a group, and that's okay. We're all different. Some people thrive in groups and the group is incredible, but some people would prefer that private hand holding, that one-to-one hand holding. So there's that. Or if you're somebody that actually is like, you know what, I just want to do this on my own, you've got the Be Love Advanced Self-Study program, which you can just literally crack on with. So there's a variety of options there based on what you prefer. So I have 7 seats currently available for the Be Love VIP Ultimate Experience, live experience with me. We start again on the 29th of May. Or you can just start and join when we are with the replays. But it will be good for you to get involved then, because you can then come along with your questions. And yeah, I have 2 seats currently left on the intimate one-to-one experience with me. Well, like I said, it's 1 hour sessions a week for 8 weeks. So it's 8 sessions. And then you can have the advanced self-study program, which you can access straight away. So the options are there for you, but we literally, I've divided these programs into phase 1, which is healing, and phase 2, then it's blending in with the manifestation techniques and processes of Neville Goddard. So check out that either in my bio or in the links below this video. And if you have any questions, you can just DM me on Instagram. So, and again, the links are below or in my bio. So guys, when you change the story about you, and then when you change the story about you and them, which is easy to do when you start with you, you go, well, I think I'm an amazing person. I think I'm an incredible person. Why wouldn't they think I'm that? Of course they would. Of course they would. Of course they can't stop thinking about me. I'm an amazing person. I'm wonderful. I'm intelligent. I'm successful. I bring so much to the table. I'm loving. I'm kind. I'm funny. I'm popular. I'm beautiful inside and out. I'm nurturing. I'm, compassionate. I'm understanding. I'm supportive. I'm adventurous, I'm playful, I'm so much fun, I'm intelligent, I'm smart, I'm lovable, I'm adorable, and so much more. I radiate such a magnetism that's just so, enticing. I'm captivating, mesmerizing. When you're telling kind of that story about yourself, of course they're going to see you that way, because why the hell wouldn't they? They're not, and they have to, by law, align to that story and that version of them, the one that you're saying, well, yeah, they think I'm the most enchanting, captivating person they've ever met. They never stop thinking about me, always blowing up my phone with beautiful, lovely heart notes. They, if you think about them that way, they will come to you. They will realize, because you've changed your story, because it was never about them. It was always about you changing your story. And when you dominantly align these stories to what it is that you do want, how you do want them to show up, and it's just remaining consistent with that, your outer reality will change, and not just one area, in all areas. So there we go, guys. So if you want to find more about Be Love, then obviously DM me on Instagram. And if you don't have Instagram, you can email me at natalie@thepenniesdrop.com. It's been such a pleasure being able to share this beautiful story with you, this video with you. Please feel free to like, share, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And guys, as always, I will be back very soon.